Heto na, rekomendasyon ng National Maritime Council sa Pangulo sa pamumuno ni Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin na isapubliko ang rotation and resupply mission, ibinasura ng Pangulo. Nito lamang kasing June 21 ay nagbigay ng pahayag si Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin kung saan ayon umano sa National Maritime Council ay nais nilang irekomenda sa Pangulo na isapubliko na ang schedule ng regular na rotation and resupply mission ng bansa at nang tanungin ng reporter si Bersamin kung ano ang pagkakaiba nito sa patuloy na ginagawang resupply mission ng bansa ay sinabi ni Bersamin sa kanyang paglalarawan na maaaring dahil hindi alam ng China ang mga ginagawang resupply mission ng bansa kung ipaalam umano ito sa publiko ay maaaring humupa ang tensyon sa West Philippine Sea. Bukod pa rito ay sinabi niya rin na maaari tayong makipagtulungan sa China at sinabi niya ring maaaring aksidente o misunderstanding lamang ang nakaraang kaganapan na nangyari sa Ayungin Shoal noong June 17, taong kasalukuyan. Gayunpaman ay hindi inaprubahan ng Pangulo ang rekomendasyong ito at nilinaw na hindi isang aksidente o misunderstanding lamang ang ginawa ng China sa ating mga sundalo. Heto at panoorin natin ang mensahe ng Pangulo na ipinaabot niya sa Secretary of National Defense na si Gilbert Gibo Chodoro.
We call this press conference today to update you with events from the President's visit to the Western Command of the Armed Forces of the Philippines in Palawan yesterday. After his talk to the troops, more specifically also to the members of the WESCOM who conducted the RORE mission to Ayungin Shoal last June 17. The President gave his commitment and resolve to support our dedicated and courageous men and women in the armed forces in their fight to defend our territory. As he mentioned in his speech yesterday, and I quote, "History itself can tell that we have never in the Philippines yielded to any foreign power. We owe to our forefathers the duty to keep the freedoms that they fought, bled, and died for, and that they presently enjoy. Kailanman ay hindi tayo magpapasupil at magpapaapi kahit sa kanino man. We would also like to categorically state that our policy in the West Philippine Sea has not changed. As declared by the President in numerous instances, we will not give up an inch, not even a millimeter of our territory to any foreign power. We will continue to defend our territory and exercise sovereign rights thereon as we see fit. We reiterate that we seek neither permission nor consent from anyone in performing our sworn duties in the West Philippine Sea. In this regard, we will continue our rotation and resupply missions on a regular basis. The welfare of our troops in the BRP Sierra Madre being a matter of utmost importance. The President has reiterated that we will not publish schedules of any RORE. We see the latest incident in Ayungin not as a misunderstanding or an accident. It is a deliberate act of the Chinese officialdom to prevent us from completing our mission. After our visit to our troops in Palawan yesterday, where the President personally talked to the troops involved in the RORE, we have now come to the conclusion that it was not a misunderstanding or an accident. We are not downplaying the incident. It was an aggressive and illegal use of force. We, however, continue to find peaceful solutions to this issue, as pointed out by the President, and I quote, "We are not in the business to instigate wars. The Philippines is a responsible state. We will continue to exercise our freedoms and rights in support of our national interest in accordance with international law, unquote. The President was inspired by the bravery and commitment of our soldiers in Westcom. And they can be assured of the entire support of the armed forces and this administration in carrying out their duties to protect our territorial integrity, sovereignty, and sovereign rights.
During the meet and greet kahapon, what is the sentiment ng mga sundalo na nakamiting kahapon ni Pangulong Marcos sa Palawan?
I can unequivocally state, masasabi ko, na mataas ang moral ng ating mga sundalo. Sa harap nitong mga hamon na ito, lalo silang na-inspire at pag-iintigin nila ang pagpapatupad ng kanilang mga duties. At ang bisita ng ating Pangulo kahapon ay nagsemento ng kanilang moral. Nalaman ni Presidente ang totoong pangyayari, na-interview niya isa't isa, nalaman din niya ang kondisyon nila ngayon. Some have injuries na kahalubilo niya, hindi lamang yung na-injure kundi kanilang mga pamilya. At masasabi ko ulit na mataas ang moral ng ating mga kasunduluhan. In this regard, nagpapasalamat din ako sa mga kababayan natin na patuloy ang suporta sa ating Pangulo, sa kanyang policies sa West Philippine Sea at sa ating kasunduluhan. I would like to take special mention to acknowledge the various business groups like Finex, Management Association of the Philippines, and the like that issued statements of support, unequivocal support. And today I would like to thank the Association of Generals and Flag Officers for issuing a statement fully supporting the thrusts of this administration and praising, ginawa rin ng ating Pangulo ito, the professionalism and restraint in the face of adversity, grave adversity by our troops. The President has said that he could not be prouder of each and every Filipino soldier, and I think all of us Filipinos share that sentiment.
Sir,
Would you like to comment on several bloggers claim that the government is selling the Philippines to the United States and putting us in the brink of war? And such claim, Secretary, might emanate from several developments such as enhanced military and economic agreements, as well as political alignment.
All right, let me quote the President first. We are not in the business to instigate wars. The Philippines is a responsible state. We will continue to exercise our freedoms and rights in support of our national interests in accordance with international law, unquote. Now, these allegations fall squarely within the narrative. Pumapasok ito sa naratibo ng China na ginagamit nila itong mga propaganda lines na ito upang hindi natin patatagin ang ating sariling depensa at bumigay tayo sa kanilang agresibong mga galaw sa West Philippine Sea. Salamat na lang sa ating mga kababayan na 95% sa kanila hindi naniniwala sa ganitong mga propaganda at paratang. Sa kabila nito, lalong umiigting ang buong gobyerno sa ilalim ng ating Pangulo at ang sandatang lakas kung saan siya ay Commander-in-Chief na pagtibayin pa ang ating resolve na protektahan ang ating soberanya at ang ating sovereign rights sa West Philippine Sea. Tayo ay may karapatan dyan na pangalagaan ito para sa ating mga kababayan at walang propaganda ng kahit sino man na sinasabing binebenta natin ang ating mga sarili ay uubra dito dahil maliwanag itong mga galaw ng gobyerno na ito ay para sa Pilipino at para sa mga susunod na henerasyon. Kaya hindi ko alam kung saan galing ang mga taong nananakot na ganito.